Alright, you guys should be able to hear me now. How's everybody doing this morning? We got about a minute left here while I finish up, but I wanted to say good morning to everyone. It's gonna be a beautiful day in the neighborhood here. I'm gonna have to get my lawnmower out later. Darn it. Make sure you guys are checking each other out. Let's see. Let's just start a little bit early and go right to the support page. Make sure that you're thanking all your veterans out there and your first responders so that we can continue our everyday life as we're used to doing. All right. Morning, everyone. How you doing? Good to see each and every one of you. Let's do a roll call so far. Let's see if I got everybody's name right. If I didn't call you out, make sure you tell me because I take the names down, as you well know. I've got Ron Neitzel. Hey, Ron, how are you doing? I saw you came in again. Keith Gregory, Cheryl Hirsch, Kyle Anderson, Thomas Raymond, P.A. Hillbilly, Outdoorsy Gal, and Dakota and Family. If I missed anyone, make sure you pipe up so I can get your name on the list for Saturday's drawing. Let's see. There, see if that'll help a little bit on the sound. We might be fairly well put together here. Got my popsicle, my clear one. Pretty funny how some colors don't show up, huh? All right, like I said, it's let me see what we got here. Whopping 50 degrees already here where I live. 52 actually. How about where you guys are living? Let's do a weather check. Not related. Oh, okay, Thomas, I see what you guys are talking about. 52 degrees. That is Indiana, right, Jason? Missouri. I'm sorry. I apologize. 52 in Missouri. 77 in Florida. '72 and storms are coming in. Where were you again, Cheryl? I can't remember. I'll get it down after you've been here a couple of times. You don't have any sound. I have it showing on my sound bar for my OBS. Everything is working properly. You may want to go out and come back in. Dunkirk, New York is at 49. So if you guys are having sound issues, make sure maybe just go out of the room and come back in That would have to be a YouTube glitch. I have some new backgrounds for you guys. We're going to start off with a support for some smaller channels. We'll do that throughout the morning. 67 in Fresno, California. Everybody chimed in now? Let me see. 77. How about you, Ron? What's the temperature in your part of the world? If you're still here, hey, West Wind, how you doing? Fancy seeing you here. How are you this morning? We're going to start off with supporting some smaller channels. Like I told you guys, we were going to start doing that. We're going to try to get some of these smaller channels some visibility so that other people can get over there and check them out. They all have good content. If I'm showing them to you, I've been there and done that. So make sure that you're going over there and checking these guys out. We'll start with somebody right here in the room. How's that sound? If I can get this one screen, there we go. If you see this guy here, it was Wayne. He just recently got out of the military, you guys, so he doesn't look like he does in that picture anymore. He's actually starting to look a little more like he's a civilian again. But as you can see, his subscriber count is down a little bit, and he's really starting to crank out some really good content. If you guys are not familiar with Wayne, please get over there and check him out. You'd be doing me a great, great favor. Let me chew this up. Remember, I'm going to start be doing this every week. I'm going to be showcasing 3, maybe 4 smaller channels. I want you guys, morning, Jim. I want you guys to start sending them in to me of channels that you have in your subscription list of small channels that you think are worthy of being mentioned on here and getting them some visibility to their channel so that they can grow just like the rest of us. Most people deserve it. They just don't either have their subscribers to get bounced up the list, or they just are new to the community and just learning how to network and stuff. So, morning, old man. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I've got a half a popsicle left just for you. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Also, I want you guys to know that if you go to my Twitter page, and it's not just in time prepping on Twitter, because I have Patreon, it is Will at Patreon. And if you go over there and put in hashtag Monkey Wrench Crew and put up either a selfie of yourself or of your channel or of you watching our channel or whatever, then we will post that up here on the wall as well so that you guys can get some visibility also. It'll be kind of a fun way to keep us going here in the mornings. Every time you guys post them, I will get a notification on my phone. I will take a snapshot of it and I'll put it up on the wall here on the live stream. So that's how it's going to work until I get me a second camera and I can just go there live. I'll be able to do some live shots when I get my second camera. So until then, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way and try to get all these smaller channels that we all go to every day and watch their content because we think it's good or there's something about it that we like. Just a way of networking and getting people to be noticed, getting more people driven to those people's channels so that they can grow like we have over time. So that's kind of what we're going to start be doing. I hope everybody kind of likes it, likes the idea. I have some other ideas going up. We do that big wheel on Saturday. Well, I have all that wheel that I can integrate into the OBS. So I will be doing something like Puce's studio. If you guys know anything about Puce, just about everybody does. I'll be doing something about what they do. We'll spin the wheel and we'll count down the list on the comment section, and we'll bring up one of those. Some of you guys up into the screen and get you guys some notification that way. I just got some stuff coming. I'm just really busy trying to keep everything going. I have to research my Monday night stuff and all that. So I'm kind of a busy guy, so I'm trying to integrate it a little bit as we go. Hopefully by the middle of the summer, everything will be up and running. We'll be able to have some pretty decent live streams. I'll have people coming and going, and hopefully you guys will bring your friends when they start doing some really fun stuff. Just stuff to networking and prepping ideas and bushcrafting. You just mix it all up and have a really good time at doing it. So that's sort of what I got going in my head, and I've got it all starting to be written down on pieces of paper here and there. If you guys are anything like me, I have those little post-it notes, and I write down an idea and I stick it. I have a notebook by my chair in front of the TV, and I write down my ideas, or I do my research and I'll be writing down my notes and stuff. I get these ideas, I put it on a little post-it, and I stick it somewhere on that notebook because that's my work notebook and that's how I do stuff. So if you guys have any ideas that you guys would like to see on the channel, make sure that you're letting us know so that I can write a post-it down for you guys and kind of integrate that into our channel as well. So I'm hoping everybody is starting to enjoy a little bit. I'm starting to relax a little bit more in front of the camera. So hopefully, I'm one of those guys, kind of a private guy. So it's taken me some time to settle into this live streaming, but I kind of enjoy doing it because it gives me a chance to know you guys better, and it gives you guys a chance to see what I look like, see how I think, stuff like that. And it's real important when you're starting to build your channel. So that's another thing I wanted to bring up. A lot of channels don't live stream. I know that it's hard to get in front of the camera. Like I was just telling you, it was hard for me to get in front of the camera. But as you do it, you start getting more and more at ease with it. If you go back and look at some of my original live streams, I was like a bump on a log and really didn't know my way around it. But the more you do, the easier it is. The more comfortable you become with the people that come into your live stream. So it's a good way for you to meet your subscribers, for your subscribers to meet you, and for you to get yourself out there in the community so that more people come and see you. A lot of people out there that are just surfing the net will actually just click on your icon when they see that you're live, just to check out to see the kind of person you are and the kind of people that come and see your stuff and stuff like that. It's just another way of networking. So that might be something that you guys that aren't live streaming yet, that are doing content, may want to just write down on a notebook and kind of build yourself into that idea, because if you notice some of the bigger channels now, like the ones that have 50, 60, 70, 80,000 subscribers, they are starting to live stream more. And the reason for that is because YouTube wrote them a letter and said, hey, or called them on the phone back at the beginning of the year and said, hey, your content is doing good. You got lots of subscribers, but we don't see you guys doing any live streams. We want to see you guys doing more live streams. So that's why you're seeing some of those bigger channels now starting to do live streams, is because that's kind of what YouTube expects. They want everybody to be able to see who they're subscribing to and whatnot. And another thing about, excuse me, Another thing about what YouTube is kind of expecting of us is they're telling the larger channels, and the only reason I know these things is I read the guidelines, I listen to the bigger YouTubers talk. And another thing they want from us is when you're doing your thumbnail, they want you to have a picture of yourself somewhere in that thumbnail. So when people see your thumbnail, they kind of relate you and your thumbnail together to make the content connection. So that's why you've seen me starting to put more images of myself into my thumbnails, is because people are wanting that. That's what the advertisers want. That's what some of the other content creators want. They want to be able to see who is making that content. Don't ask me why. You know how people are. We're creatures of habit. So if we are pretty much uh, we size people up by looking at them is the best way to put it, I guess. If you look at somebody and you say, "Hey, what's up?" Then uh, you're looking at them, you're kind of sizing them up. It's just the way that we people. So that was something I just thought I would just kind of put out there for you guys, uh, so that you guys as creators kind of know what's going on as well. All right, did I miss anybody while I got that puff of wind in me? Let's see. We got Jim came in. That's right. I got to write you down, Jim. Let's see. Did I miss somebody else? I thought I did. No, that was Ron. I thought I saw John come in. All right. And we got the old man. I better eat my other popsicle now before it melts. I got on a roll there for a second. Hey, Backwoods. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How are you this morning? How's the weather in PA? All right, PA. Make sure you guys are going over there to see Backwoods Law, too. He's going to be retiring pretty soon. About 6 more months, isn't it, Backwoods? If my fingers rely on me, it's May, June, July, August, September, October. Yep, 6 more months. Remember, it's not a sub for sub channel, you guys. Don't ask for support, but at the same time, you guys know how to go about it. I'm not going to tell you. You guys know how to go about it, but none of that sub word, no sub for sub, not I'll sub you if you sub me. None of that stuff goes on here, okay? Just for the new folks. I know all these older guys know it already. Another thing is, if you're not blue yet, don't worry about it. You will be if you keep coming back, and I see that you're coming back every week. You'll earn that rent, so don't let it get you down. Outdoorsy girl, she's starting to come back more and more. I I see a wrench coming up in her future, but that's just how you get that wrench. Also, remember, I started the hashtag monkey wrench crew. I didn't come up with that saying for our blue wrenches though. We can thank that to our friend here in the chat called Backwoods Law. He came up with that little doodad, and I kind of liked it, so we just kind of kept it. I have some of that lingo put into my merch on my Teespring store. So if you guys are not familiar with my store, go over there and check it out. I have some Monkey Wrench Crew stuff over there, and I also have some of my just-in-time stuff. So if you haven't been over to my store yet, make sure you get over there and check it out. Weather is okay today. Kind of stormy yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out and mow my yard later, darn it. It's been raining here. The snow kind of went away and just turned to rain. So I think it's time to get out the darn lawnmower, get her all tuned up, and mow the yard. So, hey, good morning, Herman. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How is the weather? All right, Herman, I'm good. I'm glad you're doing okay. How are those? How's that hockey team doing? The Bruins, right? Have the kids. Raymond, I got one kid, and he is. He's not a kid anymore. He's actually a young man. He's 19, almost 20 now. And yeah, he does the yard most of the time. Sometimes I get bored and I go out and I do a couple of strips in it until I get tired because of my COPD. And then because I've started it, that kind of pushes him into finishing it. When he gets home from school or work or something like that, he'll see that I started it, so he'll know I better get out there and finish the yard. Condors, oh, that's right. How are they doing in their quest? Hockey for Canadians, yeah, hockey for Canadians. That's their big sport. I don't know. They're starting their own football league too, I think. I'm not a big hockey fan anymore either. When I was younger, like in my 20s and stuff, I liked to watch it because of all the fights and stuff they got into. Man, they could really whale each other with them sticks and whatnot. They're 2-1 in their series. Well, that means they're doing pretty darn good then, huh? Remember, you guys, don't forget to get over there. Will is Patreon. That's what it is. That's my Twitter account. I will see if I can put it into the chat here. One of my chat windows went away. Let me get it back up. I don't know why that happened, but it does sometimes. My Twitter is at Will. So if you go over to Twitter, that's how you will find me. You will see me, my little just in time icon up there as the channel name. And then you just put hashtag Monkey Wrench Crew and put up a selfie, and I will bring them into our live streams. Hey, guess who just showed up? How you feeling, Keith? Shiloh's guy's in the room, you guys. Make sure you're telling him good morning. He's been feeling kind of crappy. All right, Kyle, you must be at work. I'm glad you came by, my friend. Go do some hard work now. Glad you came by while you were in between. Inside Freedom. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Another good channel, you guys. He is a member of the 2A community. Pretty knowledgeable young man. Go check him out. If you're into pistols and stuff like that, Scott's the man. There's another new channel out there, Scott. What is her name? It's a young lady. CZ Gal or something like that. I was gonna write her down and I forgot. CZ Girl. You know who she is, Scott? I was over at her channel yesterday or the day before. CZ Girl, I think. I can't remember now. I will figure it out and I will let you guys know. But she is a new person to the 2A community, and she has got some pretty good stuff. She's got some videos up now. She shaved with an axe. Go check it out. She shaved with an axe. Shaved her legs and her arm with an axe head. So, hey, Corsair trainers, you guys, wave at him, say hi. Good morning, Steve. How are you? He put out a video yesterday about how to protect yourself with a regular walking stick, a cane whatsoever. Remember about a year ago I was doing my walking sticks. Remember I told you that you could use those as weapons? They are excellent for batoning and stuff like that. Well, he kind of put it out there yesterday with a walking cane, and that's I kind of sport a walking cane when I'm out. It kind of helps me with my balance. And so I use it twofold. I use it to protect myself if I had to, and then I use it to steady myself, catch my balance and whatnot when I'm walking. So it comes in pretty handy. Yeah, go check her out, Scott. I think it's CZ Girl. I will look it up and see if maybe I can look it up real quick. Let me see what I can find here. I think it's CZ Girl. I can't remember. I look at a lot. Oh man, there's a lot of CZ girls. I will have to get back to you guys on that one for sure. It's it's not bringing me up to the one I looked at, so I will look her up. And I know I subscribed to her, so I know it will be in my subscriptions. See if I can find her there. Cheesy fangirl. There you go. Try to get that in there. That's another good one to check out. Cheesy fangirl. Go check her out. She shaves her leg with a axe. It's pretty good. She's pretty good. Daniel God is my judge turned me on to her. Hey, Uncle Al, how you doing this morning, my friend? Good to see you. Another good guy to go see, you guys. He had a good video out yesterday. Code words, people that are using code words in their videos and stuff. Make sure you guys are checking each other out there. Make sure you're checking out Cheryl Hirsch DIY. She got some good content as well. She's a good supporter, you guys. She will make you proud if you go over there and check her out. I don't know if you guys know much about people that make knives and stuff. You guys know Jerry's Outdoors, wood shop and outdoors. He makes knives. Let's see, Arnie over there at Prepper Madness. He makes knives. Well, there's a small YouTuber out there that's trying to get started. He's a knife maker as well, and his name is Eddie. As you can see, Eddie is just a very, very small channel. He does some really good stuff. He makes knives, but let me tell you something else that he does. He actually makes more than just knives. He has a little, I guess he calls it his forge room out in the back of his house, and he does all kinds of stuff. He has made sporks. He makes sporks. He's made let's see, pizza cutters. He's made uh, he's made that tripod that your camp stove pot sits on, and he does lots of stuff. He doesn't do just knives. He gets an idea to try, and he will film it and then post it on YouTube. So he doesn't make just knives, but he makes different stuff, and it all pertains usually to bushcrafting, some sort of bushcrafting. So if you have a chance, go check out Eddie over there, and he's a Backyard Custom Knives, small channel, very good content. He takes his time, talks slow enough that you can understand him, so that you know exactly what he's doing when he's showing you what he's making. Uh, I couldn't believe he made that pizza cutter. It turned out perfect. He did it all from scratch. So if you guys get a chance, get over there and check out Eddie at Backyard Custom Knives and show him a little support, you guys. Wayne over there at Westwind, he's doing a hike right now in California. What's the name of that trail again, Wayne? Anyway, it's about a 10-mile hike. He's put up a couple of videos on it, so go over there and check that series out that Wayne's doing. He'll give you some hiking hints, some information about what you should do on the trail and what you shouldn't do on the trail. You know, all that stuff that's going to be coming in pretty handy if SHTF were to happen. So he's just doing that series. So if you get over there and check out the other two or three he's already got up, yeah, you're going to learn something from him. Get over there and check him out. I know, Keith. I know. Yeah, I kind of hated to mention him, but I just had to have an intro into to Eddie here at Backyard Custom Knives. He just kind of flipped into my dang head. I can't help it. Sorry about that, Keith. I didn't mean to tick you off, bud. Well, I got all my popsicles eaten. Now I'm going to have to dig into my homemade chocolate chip cookies. Woohoo! They got made yesterday and they're fresh. Just when you're trying to lose some weight, one of your roommates pops in and makes you some good old chocolate chip cookies. A new hat? Come on. I like my hat. This is a new hat, actually, Thomas. I have several Seahawks hats. This one here is last year's model, and when it gets closer to football season, I will get a new Seahawks hat. I get one about every year. Yeah. Gray Man, excuse me, Gray Man has a easier time to get there than you do, Keith. He's really close to that Canadian border. I think he's straight north of Arnie. Dallas, yeah, Dallas. Dallas, Dallas, Dallas. I was kind of ticked off yesterday when I found out that the Hawks traded off heck, what's that guy's name? Frank. Shoot, I don't remember, but he really sacked a lot of guys last year. And they got rid of that guy. They traded him off. I don't understand why they did that, but hey, I'm not the guys that organize that stuff. Traded him off to Kansas City. Yeah, they did. Kansas City didn't need good players. Lost service, darn. Oh, you're gonna take Gray Man with you, huh, Keith? Yeah, that'll put the fear god in him. You and Gray Man together, heck yeah. That was quick, Wayne. Holy cow. Zippity doo dah. You must have just had to go out and come back in. Just let him be, Keith. You know what? Karma has a way of taking care of things like that. They were showing they were showing off the the draft Seahawks hat the other day. It's got that bright green on the eagle up here. I don't care for that bright green color. They only wear that uniform once a year, maybe twice a year in a football game. So why sport that color? I like the regular old Seahawks color. They have this hat here in several different evolutions, and that's generally what I buy. I don't buy too much that's all flashy and stuff. All my flashy years are behind me. You guys, you younger guys will understand. When you get older, it doesn't really matter anymore. Already been there, done that, so why worry about it? So what, the last part of that hike was kind of hard on you, huh, Wayne? Horses get up trails a lot easier than people. I agree, that bright green is obnoxious. You notice they only wear that color when they're on away games. I think it's to mess with the heads of the opponents. I don't even know where they came up with that green. Let's see. See how we're doing on likes here. Let's see. Better go out and come back in. It looks like it's not updated. I don't see it. Here we go. This will work. $12 and $12. Perfect. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Let's see. You're eating more fruit? I did that yesterday. See here, I ate a can of mandarin oranges. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this on the green screen. There, yeah, it's not too bad. But I ate this can on purpose because if you remember when we did that live stream Saturday, remember El Claybo came in there and she was asking about a stove. I was telling her about the homemade rocket stove. Well, I'm going to make a rocket stove out of the can and put it up, and all I'm going to use to make it is a simple can opener. And I told her I would do that. So probably tomorrow's video will be that homemade rocket stove. I almost tipped over my computer. There we go. I had to find that church key. It was in my backpack because I carry it so I can make a stove out in the woods. And yeah, Jen's life came in, you guys. Hey, Jen, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. You're in northern LA. Hey, that's Corsair. See where I'm at here. I'm doing good, Jen. How are you doing? Good to see you. How's the weather where you're at? We always check in on the weather across the globe. Seasick green, that's right. Well, I'm glad you're fine. Till I get to know you a little better, can you tell us where you're from again? I try to remember where everybody's from. Takes me a couple of times. Western New York, okay. And it is still cold in Western New York. 40 degrees, you guys. Hey, Corsair, I was going to ask you a question. Are you going to do a series on how to use your concealed? The laws and stuff on using your concealed and stuff? Because if you're not, I was thinking about doing that in my series on my Monday night. Not everybody understands that you can just pull that gun, anytime you want. There's a lot of ramifications that come from it. I hear you on that. If you present it correctly, they don't have too many problems. I was thinking maybe going out and buying a toy gun or something. You know, one of those with the orange barrel or something, so that they can see it's not a real pistol. Yeah, you have to be careful about how you present it. That's basically all it is. It's like, when I posted that video the other day about right when it happened about the burning of the Notre Dame Cathedral, I went back and YouTube had flagged that, saying it wasn't suitable for their advertisers. But if you go back and you click on that ask for a manual review, it doesn't take much. I've won just about every one I've asked them to do because the AI shuts them down. And so if you go in there and you ask for a review, a manual review instead of the AI review, usually they come around and say, "Yeah, sure, that's not too big a deal." So that's a that's a plus. You can have that manually reviewed to make sure that it's up to snuff. It's the AI that shuts you down. That's cool. If you guys don't know, Corsair, I don't think he makes it a secret, but he was in the federal protection industry for federal prison system. I'm not really sure, one or the other. I think it was federal prison system. He'll probably correct me here in a minute. So he's got quite a bit of knowledge, you guys. If you guys are not really familiar with Corsair, you need to go check him out. I haven't had any problems posting yet. I've heard a lot of people talking about that. I really haven't had any problem. If I have had the problem if I try to post from my phone before, is it won't post. I've just figured my phone cookies are overloaded or whatever, or the server is busy or whatever, and I can go back later, it'll pop right in there. So if you're having a hard time getting them to upload, maybe just wait for a little while. That's how I have been handling mine. They usually go in later after the servers calm down a little bit. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything about it or not, Steve. But you have quite the background, so I figure that the more people know about you, the easier it will be for them to want to come over and listen to what you have to say. It's like me; I know a lot about everything, and that's why I cover not just EMPs or nuclear wars or anything like that, but just a little bit of everything that covers SHTF situations because you just can't get enough information out there for people. A lot of people don't know the stuff that you know. If you don't talk a little bit about everything, then you're kind of letting yourself down. That's how I look at it anyway. You're letting yourself down. You're not giving enough of yourself to teach others. Absolutely, Uncle Steve's videos are A-OK. I I really believe he's going to be one of the big boys as soon as he gets some followers behind him, some subscribers. He's got a lot to offer. That's sort of why I started doing it too, Steve. That and the people actually, as they grow, people kind of lose track of where they came from. I don't know if you've noticed that, but yeah, the some of the best channels actually started out with really good content, but as you grow, you kind of lose track of where you started and what your original intention was. It's only my opinion, you guys, so it's not like written in stone that everybody believes this, but it's my opinion. Is they just forget where they come from, and then they start putting out not so good content. IYLL. uh, we got one of those guys in here, huh? Yeah. Oh well, just time them out. They're good for views anyway. I've learned just to laugh them guys off. They don't have anything better to do. Yep, the jack wagons. Yep, there you go. Yeah, maybe I get over here on this screen, a little bit bigger print. Sometimes it gets hard to see everything you guys say. Have two screens to watch so that I don't miss anything that you guys are talking about. Was that right, Backwoods? You only got like 6 months left, and then you're gonna hang up your work life. You gotta be getting pretty darn excited then, huh? Like me, I had to stop. I hit retirement because of my health. I fought it tooth and nail. Fought it tooth and nail. The doctors tried to get me to quit working 10 years before I did, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't see myself doing it because I wasn't ready to retire yet. I hadn't got all my ducks in a row yet. You know how it goes, and it took me almost dying to quit working because I told the doctors that until they were going to pay my bills, I was going to work. And then I keeled over and went into a coma, so that was the end of my work days. Even the company I worked for, they were even working with me. They had me on what they call FML, or it's family medical leaves, where I could just take time off when I was having my episodes and stuff. And they were working with me so that I could stay working to make money, but taking the time off, I needed to take care of myself at the same time. And so when I finally keeled over and couldn't, had to went into that coma, then the company I was working for said, "Nope, that's it. I can't have you keeling over on the shop floor." So I was kind of forced into it. You made homemade pizza? I love homemade pizza. I just love it. You can put whatever you want on a homemade pizza and you know where it came from. And I get this a little bigger so I can keep up with you guys. Hey, look who just wandered in, you guys. CR. Good morning there, CR. How are you this morning? Hurry back, Wayne. So I'm starting to research for my Monday night. Excuse me, guys. Starting to research for my Monday night live stream, which is going to be covering earthquakes. There's a lot of information out there. I'm going to try to get some stuff from geological surveys and stuff, and the states that it entails. So, if you guys have any information on those, if you live in those areas and you think I might miss something, make sure you let me know. You know, they have that notifications window now at the beginning of YouTube when you come in there. You can always just leave me a message in there, or you can leave me a message on Twitter at Will Is Patreon. That is my just in time Twitter account. If you need to get a touch of me anyway, if you want to just ask a question, if you want to see something special on my channel, Will Is Patreon is my Twitter. And that is just in time prepping and my Patreon together. That's why I made it like that. Okay, great, Corsair. Let me know. I got a few more days to start stressing out. I really wouldn't stress out anyway. I would just do another green screen and handle it. But I really like to start getting some panels put together. And it's the best way to present information because not just one person can come up with everything. It's hard to cover everything when you have topics like that. Oh, you watch some videos about them? Yeah, they're kind of interesting. I lived, you guys know, I lived up in the Seattle area for, oh God, a long time, 40 plus years. And they were on a fault line there. So if some of those volcanoes were to go off, they could trigger that fault line, or if the fault line went off, it could trigger the volcanoes. So it was important for the folks up there to know exactly what they were in for, you know. And so I would keep up with that kind of stuff. Hey, Mike, you guys, excuse me, Mike Gilbert came in. Make sure you're welcoming him into the group and checking out his stuff. Hey, Short Fry. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you coming in. Good to see you. How's the weather where you're at, Short Fry? We do a weather check on everybody so we can find out what the weather's at around the globe. Homemade chocolate chip. overcast in Canada. I almost said Canada. All right, let's see. This some of you guys missed this one here. Let's go back and let you guys see that. Did you guys see they're going to try to have some people living on Mars like within the last 12 years, next 12 years? I was watching a special, I think it was either on history or something like that. They're planning on putting a colony on Mars. Raise your hand if you'd go to Mars. Oh, okay, Wayne. You have a super day, my friend. I'll see you out there. Keep putting out those great videos, my bud. You're stuck between Mars and Jupiter. I'm on my way to Mars. I'm going to be in the colony. Man, I got to get my glasses changed. I can't hardly see. Check their chat here. I'll be watching for them, Wayne. Tell you guys what, here's another tip for you guys. You know, even though I have quite a few subscribers, I still try to come and look at videos of people that are subscribed to me. I'm not going to say I watch them all, because if I told you that, I'd probably be not telling the truth. But, you know, if you really want people to come and watch your content or come to your live streams, go out there and watch some of their videos. You know, make sure that they know you care enough about them to come watch, or you know, pop into a live stream or something. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot out of your time. I mean, if you want them to come to your stuff, you got to go see theirs. That's just the nature of the beast, you know. And just because you pop into one of their live streams or videos once and say hi, I checked you out, blah blah blah, you guys know the routine, then you know that's not really going to constitute letting them come over and supporting your channel more than just being a subscriber. So, you know, make sure that you're going and checking some of their videos, you know, make sure you're ringing their bell. You don't have, just because you're getting a notification about their video doesn't mean you have to watch the darn thing. Watch the ones that you care about and are important to you, you know. So that's the way you get people to keep piling up on your channel. You know, when I first started doing the live streams, I was lucky to have 3 or 4 people in there, you know. And right now we have 12, or that's what my phone says. We have 12 in here. Could be more. I haven't refreshed my phone for a while. But we have 12 in here, and sometimes in the evenings we have more than that. So, you know, in order to get the folks in there, you got to actually do the work. And you got to do the work by watching the videos and going to the live streams. If you don't do that, you're not going to get the exposure you want. You're not going to get the people to come watch your videos and tell other people to watch your videos if you're not leading by example. Just something for you guys to think about. Oh, my eyes. Wait a minute here. Got goop in there. No wonder I can't see. That helped. Papa freaking Smurf. How the heck are you? Good to see you, Papa freaking Smurf. And thank you very much for that update. I appreciate that. You know, another good reason why you should be coming to the Wednesday morning live stream is because if you don't come to the Wednesday morning live stream, you can't be on that wheel for Saturday. Just pretty darn easy stuff. It's 2 plus 2, you know, 1 plus 1, whatever you want to call it. You guys make sure you're checking out Papa freaking Smurf, you guys. Check out Outdoorsy Gal as well. We got some new folks coming in here, making sure that you guys make sure that you're showing some love, checking out their videos. That'll work. See, listen to Cheryl. I try at least to watch the newest videos. See how she does it? You try to watch the newest videos, and that way you're not having to go back and recheck. Thanks, Short Fry. I appreciate that. How are you feeling, Keith? I know you've been feeling under the weather. How are you starting to? Are you starting to kick that stuff? I haven't seen you around too much, so I was thinking that you were still not feeling too hot. Good seven. Hey, he's in and out like always. Always in a hurry. He must live in the fast lane. Short fries are good when they're purchased at McDonald's. Thomas knows where all the good deals are at the fast food restaurants. If you guys eat out a lot, you should go check out Thomas's because he knows where all the good stuff is. Excuse me. I was thinking if I ever got money ahead, what I would do is I would take my tripod down with me to the indoor range and do some pistol shooting, but by the time I pay the darn bills, I'm broke. My roommates, they don't always pay their rent on time, so yeah, I hear you there, Keith, about the COPD. It's kicking me hard too. Fighting with the VA? Yep, me too. Yeah, it's funny how some of those docs want to give you everything, and some of them won't give you shit. The one I have here is, like I told you guys, I live in a pretty small town. Not real small, but not real big, about 12,000, 13,000 folks here. We do have a VA center here. It's a doctor's office, is about all it is really. If you have to go to the hospital, you have to go to South Dakota for it. But the little office thing they have here, and they don't give you hardly squat, you know. I get more from a civilian doctor than I do from those guys. So I pretty much try to stay away from them unless there's something that I need really bad that I can't really afford. Then I might go to the VA and see if they can't help me out. Other than that, the VA here totally sucks. Starting to pour. Cheryl says it's pouring. Take some of that pollution out of the air, Cheryl. That's how I used to look at it in Washington. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, outdoorsy gal. I have chronic COPD actually. Started out just being COPD, but over the years, as anybody knows that has the darn disease, it doesn't get better, it gets worse. I went to the doctor for my 3 month checkup a couple of weeks ago, and they did the lung test. You guys know I missed a day of live streaming because of it. A couple of other videos too, and I went and did the test, and I had 37% lung capacity. Back in 2017 is what they told me. And then they did all the tests. I just got the results back. They're telling me that now I only have 25% of my lung capacity left. And they have bumped up my oxygen from 4 to 6 liters. So anybody with COPD, you know, I feel sorry for you. I am living the nightmare as well. But I'm not going to let it get me down. I just do the best I can. As you guys see, I don't let it bother me too much. When I feel bad, I feel bad. I don't do too much, but I try to recuperate and come back so I can teach the people out here on YouTube my experiences in my lifetime of being an outdoorsman and taking care of business. And that's what I try to do. Let me see. Let me check this out real fast, you guys. Trying to keep up, but sometimes you guys get away from me. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody. What do you mean I have it worse than you? I don't usually air my bad stuff. You guys know me. But you guys are my extended family, you know, and when I miss time off of YouTube, you guys want to know why? I just try to fill in the blanks. And when I first started YouTube, I tried to hide all my private stuff and whatnot. And you know, it's hard to keep it all hidden. But I did a pretty good job there for a long time. But as I have started growing my channel and meeting all you great people out there and made you part of my extended family, it's important that you guys know what's going on with me so that if for some reason I'm not on or anything, you guys kind of have an idea why I'm not on, you know? It's just, I feel it's important, you know? Smoking and chemicals, yep. Mine was from smoking cigarettes and welding. I did both in unison. I was a heavy smoker and I worked in the welding industry long before they had all those restrictions in place for the smoke and stuff in the shops. I used to work in shops where you'd walk in and the only thing that you really saw was smoke. It was so thick in the air that you couldn't even hardly breathe. You'd have to go back outside. I would have to go right into my welding chamber and put my hood on so I could breathe. You're still smoking, Keith? Holy cow. I gave that up a long time ago. I think I got, oh man, let me think. I think I got 12 years of non-smoking behind me now. I don't know how I'd feel if I still smoked. I'd probably be worse than I am now. But, you know, like I said, I did uh, welding and smoking together, so I was like a double whammy. On top of that, I had asthma, you know, so I was just doomed to get the disease and didn't even know it. The picture's lagging. Let me see. It's not me. Let me look at my. Oh, my CPU usage is good. Here, let me check this out. Here, I can fix it probably. There, that should work. That should get it right back down. There we go. That should take care of it. I just turned my CPU usage halfway. Oh yeah, if I smoked now, I'd probably be high as a kite. There, my CPU usage is down to 20. It should be no lagging now. There's one picture here. Let me see. Oh, I see that, yeah. Huh. I wonder what the heck that's about. Let me see. Huh. Uh, hold on, guys. I'll be right with you. I don't need that stinking thing up there anyway. That might help. Yeah, see, you guys haven't changed yet. Hopefully it will here in a minute. Looks like YouTube's acting up. You guys can hear me fine though, right? I tried to change everything for you guys, so should be getting better. Doing the old who done it thing. You quit smoking in 86? Oh, that's a long time. I was still puffing away in 86. Hey, look who just stumbled in. Hey, how you doing, Sue? Good to see you, my friend. How is the weather in eastern Washington? Oh, did you guys see I got the right thumbnail up for this morning's live stream? Nice and fair. Yeah, it's pretty nice here. Started out being a little bit overcast, but looking out the windows, it looks like that all burned off. It's nice blue sky out there. Beautiful. Sue is a great person, you guys. Get over there and check her out if you haven't. I know we got some new folks in here that aren't real familiar with everybody, but if you're new in here and you see Sue Nelson, she is one person that you want to be supporting your channel. She will always be there for you. Sue has been with me for a very long time. And I think she's been with me since the beginning, actually. Very nice, sweet lady, you guys. Well, I got this one here over here. I can do some modifications. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right with you. And I got to take care of some business over here. That one right there. Nope. Yeah, that should be okay. That'll work. There we go. I think that will work. And let's see, one more. There, right there. There we go. That should take care of you guys. Some things I can do, some things I can't. Yeah, right. Sometimes I can get lost. I had to do some stuff on a small screen. That takes care of the small work. Now let's take care of the big stuff. That's right, you guys. Make sure you're taking care of each other out there. That one. There. Try saying something there, Cheryl. That should be. Also, outdoorsy gal. Either one of you can. Next thing you say, you'll see a big change. What are we drawing for on Saturday? Usually, if it's a first time winner, you get a sticker, one of my channel stickers. And usually, if we have enough folks in here, if we have 50 or more people, we do two drawings. So then we usually do a coffee mug or a t shirt or something. There we go. Yep. Huh? That's how I keep track of all my good people right there, you guys. Oh, you're not special. Well, everybody's special in here for me anyway. Keep coming back, and that's what matters. That's how you get the wrench. That's how I keep track of the people that keep coming back. That's my mental note, I guess you would call it, of the regulars. Everybody does it for different reasons. I do mine for the regulars, so I know who's new and who's not. You're not having much luck with your jerky. Are you doing it in your dehydrator then? Trying to make it in a dehydrator, or how are you trying to do it? Who's going to need a boat, Keith, and why? Hey, Robert, how are you doing this morning, my friend? Good to see you. That's another one I need to fix. Hold on. Get rid of that. Put that up. Uh, there. There we go. That should work. And then that, I might be getting the hang of this. Heck yeah, that worked. Holy cow. Welcome back, CR. Flooding everywhere. Yeah, it's been a crazy year for flooding for sure, huh, Robert? Floods are finally starting to go down here in our state. Luckily, everybody pulled together in the farming community to make sure that they were not going to be losing too many livestock or being able to get supplies into each other so that everybody doesn't do anything crazy, you know. You guys need rain, Robert? Yeah. It's been raining here. It's been raining too much. It made my grass grow. I'm gonna have to get the lawnmower out. I'm gonna have to tune it up and get that thing fired up. I heard there wasn't supposed to be too many droughts this year. I heard it was gonna be a rainy year. That would be kind of sweet, I believe. Cheryl says she has plenty of rain right now, Robert. You'll need some? She'll send you a couple of buckets. I'm going to show you guys. Remember, we're doing smaller channel shout outs. If you guys want to do a selfie for me on Twitter, you can go over to Will Is Patreon. That's my just in time prepping Twitter account. And I did it like that so that I could do my YouTube and my Patreon together. So it's Will Is Patreon on Twitter. And you can go over there and leave a selfie or leave a picture of your channel, whatever you want to do, and I will showcase it here on my live streams on Wednesday and Saturday. And try to drive some folks over to your channels. I know that most of the folks in the, hey, Phil, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Phil Rivers, you guys. Another one of the wonderful people over there in the 2A community. If you guys are not familiar with Phil, make sure you're checking him out. He is starting to do his own reloading and stuff. He does some gun reviews. Really knowledgeable young man. Go check him out. He knows his stuff. Hey, let's talk about preppings in here too. I almost missed you, Tyler. You're gonna have to shout at me. Let's talk about prepping is another good channel, you guys, and a very good supporter. So you really want to make sure you're checking Tyler out over there. He's got some pretty good content as well, and he's a great supporter. So make sure you guys are taking care of everybody here. If they're not on your subscription list, they need to be, and I wouldn't tell you to do it if it wasn't true. And if they weren't great supporters, you know, they are always there for you. We're halfway to 50. So, like I was saying before I started talking about Tyler, it's Will Is Patreon on Twitter. Let me see if I can get that back in there for you guys. It is Will and that is my Patreon / YouTube. Twitter. So that's how you can get over there. Go over there. You can leave me a message there if you have something that you want me to talk about. You can leave me a selfie of you and your channel, or just of you doing goofy stuff, or you and your family, whatever you want to do. If you leave something over there for me, I will bring it up on the screen in my live streams. You can also put in there when you post your pictures, put in, let's see, hashtag if you put that in there with it, I will get it posted for you guys. Big Bear. Big Bear must have dropped in. Big Bear 77, you guys. Another great channel. Another great channel for you guys to check out. Big Bear 77. How are you doing this morning, sir? And what is the weather like on your part of the world? Old man says Alaska Prepper Channel uses bay leaves, so I sent him some, and he should be getting it soon. All right. Yeah, the wax that you sent me, old man. The wax you sent me, it's starting to move its way up my to-do list. So we're gonna be doing some video pretty soon with some of the beeswax that the old man sent me. I'm going to be making some fire starter out of it, and I'm thinking we're going to make some candles as well. So make sure you're looking for all this. I got all these things written down. Remember, I told you I make Post-its along the way, and they stick to my notebook. And as they come up, then that's what I do the videos on. That's how I keep the ideas flowing. I don't know how you guys do your ideas, but I make up, when I think of something I think is important that I want for you guys to know about, then I will make a Post-it and I'll put it on my notebook, and it just lines up. I'll put them on top of each other, so it's like a line going down, and then I know what I need to make videos of. Prep For It snuck in while I was talking. If you guys are not familiar with Prep For It, you guys need to go over there and check them out. I'm telling you, these are all good guys. We got some new people in here. Make sure you're checking out these guys that are blue, because if they're blue, they come back time and time again to the live streams and to the videos, and they are supporters. So if you are new, make sure you're checking out these other guys. They are all excellent, excellent supporters. And don't forget to have your chocolate chip cookies handy when you're live streaming with Will. I always got to munch on something, keep those blood sugars cooking, you know. Peanut butter cookies, yeah, these are peanut butter chocolate chip. I had my popsicle already, old man. I got myself weaned down to just one a day so I can kind of watch the old tummy get smaller, hopefully. Don't forget, I was just looking at Corsairs. He's talking about recycling. You had recycle or repurpose stuff around your house continuously. I don't know about you guys. Back in the day, we used to use pallets for firewood, tear them down, burn them up, but you'd also use those boards for other things. And for prepping also, you know, you could use the boards to make you a shelter with, things like that. Always look for a way to repurpose stuff into your preps. You're going to have a second one? Man, you're starting to make me feel bad now. I'd have to get up to go get my second one. It's still in the icebox. I'd have to leave you in charge. Hey, let's check out another one of these channels here, you guys. This is another channel I want you guys, as you can see, they are still on the road to climbing up into the YouTube community. I don't have to tell you what they do. The name says it all. Frostwolf Studios, excuse me. This is a new channel, you guys. If you're not checking out Frostwolf Studios, check them out. There's a new channel for us, and they are going to be excellent supporters, you guys. I already know that these guys are going to go out and they're going to do what it takes to grow their channel. Remember, I'll be posting the smaller channels, just like Bayo Prepper here. Just because you're small doesn't mean you can't grow with the bigger channels. This channel here is a very good channel, you guys. I want you to go over there and check her out. Make sure that you tell them I sent you. All these guys, you need to tell them, hey, Will sent me over here. You don't even have to say JIT. Just say Will sent me. Most people know me in the community as Will. Just in time prepping, you look, pretty long name. So I let everybody just call me Will. That's my name. That's what I like to hear. So it's me, Brian. Just crawled in the door, you guys. How you doing, Brian? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. It's me, Brian, is in the coin community. He does live streams. He also does videos. And he does auctions for silver and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about your channel, Brian, so I don't mess it up. Tell everybody a little bit about your channel. Hey, how you doing there, Chris? Chris McBee, you guys. We all know Chris, and the guys that don't know Chris should know Chris. Chris has been with me for a very, very long time. He's a pretty knowledgeable guy about more than one thing. Great supporter, excellent supporter. He also has a second channel called Volunteer Outdoors. And he will need some help growing that channel as well. He has just started it up not very long ago, so you need to get over there and check his content out. Has a few videos up already. Get over there, check out his videos, and show him some love by supporting him, giving him. Here, I'll just show you guys real quick so you know what to look for over there. Go over there and check him out. He has a few videos up already, but you can see right here on the picture that he needs some help growing. So what I need you guys to do is get over there and check it out. Get over there and check it out and hit that button. Hit that red button and the bell. Let's help Chris out. He is a very good supporter and he's been around quite a while in the YouTube community. Let's check him out. Let's get him up there. I asked him to do that to prep for it. Didn't you hear me? I asked him to tell us about his channel. I can't take you out of timeout, Brian. I don't have that screen up, buddy. I do apologize. He was just trying to tell you a little bit about how he runs his channel, you guys. I had asked him to do that, so. I'm doing good, Frostwolf Studios. How are you doing? Remember, you guys, go over there and check out Chris's other channel. I have it up there on the screen for you guys. Let's get him, let's try to get him to 100. Give him a good starting point. Let me see what we got in here. We should be able to at least get him to 60. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Frostwolf. Good to hear. Make sure you're pushing Chris's red button, hitting that bell on his Volunteers Outdoors channel. Let's get him going. Come on. Hit him up. You guys wait till I get my second camera. We're going to be up running live. You'll be able to I'll be able to actually see who is subscribing to him and who is not. When I get that second camera, it will be able to go live right to their page. How did I learn to do it? Well, it's tough. You know, I hear about other people doing it and I just go and look at the programs and I figure them out. I do get help along the way, though. You know, other people do green screen as well as I do. And if I run into too many issues, there are lots of tutorials out there. You can actually say, how do I do such and such? And it'll bring up a video for you to look at. I usually just play them on one machine while I'm working on the other. And when I get to a part that I can't figure out, then I will just play it segment by segment until they walk me through it. Hey, Corsair, I want to thank you for coming in, my friend. I really, really appreciate it. I'll talk to you later in the week, okay, my friend? You have a super day. I have not heard of that, Outdoorsy Gal. I am writing it down, though, so I can check it out. Where is that at? Flash in your pan, where is that at? Is that here on YouTube then? Another thing I need you guys to do for me is go over and watch Uncle Al's last video. Go over there and check out that last video. I think it was the last one he did yesterday. And it is talking about the secret words in videos and stuff. Make sure that you go check it out so you can see how the hidden messages are put into videos. All right, Brian, I'm sorry about that, my friend. I did not tell them to do that. I told you to talk about your channel, and I mean it. Don't worry about it. Yep, it's gonna happen. Let's see what I can do here for you. We'll fix it right now. There you go. Now you're up and running. Let them do it again. Come on. There we go. That'll work for you. Now let them try to time you out. So, as you guys can see, I'm putting up these smaller channels. If you guys think of one that you have in your subscription list, make sure that you're telling me. You guys need to do the same thing I do. You know, I don't just sit here. Let me show you. I don't just sit here and write down your names on a piece of paper. I also have all this area up here and some area down at the bottom where I write notes that you guys tell me to check out stuff. I write it all down so that when the stream's over, I can go check things out. I try to make sure that I'm doing what you guys want. So if you hear of anything or you see anything, you want it to be put out there in the open, let me know. You know, there's ways of getting in touch with me. You know, you can tell me in a video, just leave it in the comment section. You can do it in the notification window of YouTube. If you notice right there at the beginning, they have where it says notifications, and then on the other side it says I don't remember what they call it, but you can leave a comment in there. Just put in just in time and just leave me a message there. Or you can leave me a message on Twitter at WillIsPatreon. So I have all those ways that you can get a hold of me without to let me know what you want to see, or if you have a question, if you want to have me showcase a certain channel that's in your subscription list that you think should need some help climbing up the ladder of networking and stuff. So make sure that you are taking care of business. There's more than one way to whip a cat. Talk about cats, we have one in the room. Meow's in here. How are you doing this morning? For those of you who don't know who Meow is, it is Hoople's cat, EPL. How are you doing today, Hooples? Good to see you, my friend. He is putting out a pretty good series, you guys. For those of you that are not subscribed to Hooples, you should go check out the series. He is doing a pandemic series, and he is, I can't remember what is the number of the series, but he has done a few of them, 6, 7, something like that. And it is how life goes in SHTF when a pandemic hits your community. So should go out. You should go over Hoople's Cat EPL. Check out that series because I'm telling you, it's a pretty good series. It's a fictional video of what happens when sickness hits your community in an SHTF situation, and he walks it through all the way. So go over there and check him out. I'm not going to give away everything because if I did, you wouldn't have to go watch, right? But I'm telling you, go watch and see how he's got it all put together. Very well put together, you guys. All right, let's go to the waterfall. I do want you guys to go over there and check out Volunteer Outdoors. Chris is a personal friend of mine, so you'd be doing me a personal favor to go over there and help him grow. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so that when he's making content, you guys know about it. He only does good content, so he may not post every day, but he does do content. It's no problem, Chris, not at all. Praise where praise is due is that's how I look at it. Chris has been in the YouTube community for quite a while. He supports a lot of people. So you start supporting him, he'll probably you'll start seeing him show up around your place. Very, very loyal supporter. Hooples must be in and out, huh? New episode next week for Hooples, you guys. Get over there. Remember, hit his subscription button and that bell next to it so that you can get in on that series. Excellent series, you guys. I would not tell you if it was not true. Makes you start to think about things. And that's what it's all about. That's right, you guys. Promote yourselves. I don't have a problem with it. Hey, Lou, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, you could be right there, Lou, for sure. Yeah, I think you got a point there, as a matter of fact, Lou. Absolutely, Frost Wolf. Just you can either say it here in the comments or you can email it to me. My email is in my About section. You can send it to me on Twitter. Will is Patreon on Twitter, and you can also private message me here back at where you come into YouTube. They have that new section where you can talk to each other. So there's several ways of getting my attention. I want to tell you guys about the monkey wrench crew, you guys. It is at Will is Patreon, and you can go over there, put in hashtag monkey wrench crew at Will is Patreon, and leave your selfies or your channel, a picture of your channel, and I will go ahead and capture it and bring it into my live streams. We will start giving you guys some notoriety, give you some channel support, give other people a chance to see what you're doing. am random. Consider it done, my friend. I will bring it up in the next live stream. Gotcha. I'm going to look it up right now. Right after I tweet my own thing out here. Hold on. I should have done this while we were talking earlier. Sorry about that. Um, so, which one is it? There are two of them, three of them actually. There's one with 164 subscribers. There's one with 10 subscribers, and there's one with 1,000 subscribers. Which one is it? You let me know which one it is. I will take care of it. Are you leaving outdoorsy? Did I miss something here? Oh, you're out of here for now? Okay. Hurry back. We're going to be here for a while. Probably a half hour or so. You can't put a link in because you're not a mod. You could go to his channel and look to see how many subscribers he has, and then just write that in the comment section if you want. And I'll just capture it while I got you here, and then I'll work it into the screen here for you. Only the blue people can make links. Sorry about that. 792. So let's see. I don't see that one. Wow, there's a lot of them. 832. Wow, there's a lot of them. I don't see any of them with a 792. Tell you what you do. I can't see it here because there's a gazillion of them. What you could do is go to Twitter. I don't know if you have Twitter. Put the link in my Twitter at Will Is Patreon, and then leave a little message with it saying, this is the channel that you want to be showcased, and I will take care of it personally for you. So I want to make sure I get the right channel. I could put up, it looked like there's like 40 I am random channels, so I want to make sure I get the right one for you. Type in random GD guy. Is that right? Random GD. 792. He's at 1500. Are you talking about that guy he's talking about, Brian? Here's one with 781. He's got 103 videos. Is that right? I'll see if this is this it right here? Is that the right channel? Has Spider-Man on the front. All right. Oops. There we go. All right, I got him. I'll put him up for you into the mix for Saturday. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get back to the stream. All right, I got him screenshotted. I'll get it taken care of. If you guys have any other ones, let me know. I will bring them up on the big screen. Thanks for that. I'm just trying to help the smaller channels out, my friend. They need love too, you know. We all started at the low end of the totem pole, you know. We don't help each other out, then how you gonna grow? I had a tough time getting started. I started out for, I don't know, about, oh, shoot. I'd say for about the first 4 or 5, 6 months, I only had like 10 subscribers. I really had to go outside my thinking area to get going. I didn't have a whole bunch of friends that were YouTubers. I just decided to start doing it. You're right, Uncle. YouTube has created a big mess. Now it's up to us to try to straighten it all out. They don't help us any, you know that. Yeah, give out cold beer. There you go. I'd do that, but I quit drinking. I could start handing out bottles of water. But not everybody drinks water, you know. Everybody has their drink of choice. Well, we tried to almost fade out there for a second, guys. Here, there's one we haven't gone to yet. Maybe that'll make the CPU change. Triggered. What's that mean, triggered? The AI tried to take one of my monetizations away. The AI tried to say it wasn't good for the advertisers. I had to hit that manual review button, and it was just a matter of a half hour or so, it was monetized again. Ah, I see. You're at war with plastic. Okay. You guys don't have a bounty on them? In Canada, you guys don't pay recycle money for them? I know here we get a nickel a bottle for those big bottles, and I think 3 cents for those little drinking bottles of water. I kind of feel that way too, but loopholes. But I figure if I've got it, I got to use it. My mentality, sorry. But you know, if they demonetize them, it doesn't matter to me. And there's some of them that I don't even monetize. I just don't think that they'll ever really pass the mustard for YouTube guidelines. So I just don't monetize them. I click that button off on purpose. Oh, really? You don't have deposit on plastic? I don't know, but that's in my area. Excuse me. That's how they keep everybody from just tossing them out alongside the road or into the lake or whatever it is. They put a bounty on them so people save them and cash them in. I know that here they're going to put another 7.5% tax on drinking water. Anything that you buy that is in a container is going to cost you 7.5% more. Excuse me, you guys. And another way they keep them from getting all pushed around everywhere. It's just water, for God's sake, Jesus. Another way for them to stick it to the little guy. You gotta quit going singing those strippers, Uncle Al. It's too easy to slip that little dollar in their G string. I don't know if they let you do that anymore. Uh-oh, Frost Wolf raid. All right. Bellegarde, welcome. Excuse me, you guys. Hey, welcome back. Shelly Culliver, welcome. Good to see you. We got a raid, small raid coming through here, guys. All you guys coming in here through this raid, writing your names down, that will put you in the drawing for Saturday. We will have to come to the live stream to win. If your name's drawn, you have to be there. I'm missing something here. Let me check it out here. Fire Sonic, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Looks like 16 more will be 50, you guys. Oh, hey. Hey, Frostwolf's mom, how are you? Good to see you. And welcome to the Wednesday morning coffee chat. I better write the name down right then. Hate to get it wrong on a mom. Okay, CR, you're out of here again. You're gonna make your video public, huh? Set up the end screens? Right on, good. If you guys watch my video from yesterday, all of it all the way to the end screen is gonna show you one of my summertime t-shirts I have at Teespring, and also it's gonna show another channel that I'm supporting. So make sure you're watching that video all the way to the end so that you see the good stuff too, you know. I always put something at the end for you guys to watch or go to and check out, because summertime's coming. I'm going to start putting my summertime wear up at the end of my videos. Since I'm having trouble getting wrench put on my ball caps through my Teespring, I'm gonna try to get just the hashtag Monkey Wrench Crew written across the front of them in blue. So, you want some shorts, Hooples? I can get some shorts. They're starting to do some stick pins too. Not too sure about those things. Those things usually just get lost somewhere. Or that's how they do for me anyway, so. I usually just wear shorts in the summer myself, so I might just design a pair of shorts, make something say just in time prepping down the leg or something. Maybe hashtag Monkey Wrench Crew or something. Something to that effect. Maybe you make a pair of just nothing but American flags. All kinds of stuff you can do. I will go in there and check it out today. Shorts. Write it down. Write it down so you don't forget. When you get old, you start forgetting, you guys. Thunderwear. There you go. Look at that. Oh, that sounds like pretty good. Yeah. A holster in your underwear? Heck yeah, that sounds pretty good. Wouldn't have to be a very big gun, otherwise you might lose your drawers. But that's something to think about. You don't wear shorts? You got some of those dynamite legs, huh? Too bright, too bright of legs. All right, here we go. Mr. Boneyard. Mr. Frog, that's a ladybug. Thunderwear. They used to advertise it in magazines. Oh, yeah, I heard something about it a few years back. Shoot off one's member. Listen to that, huh? Yeah, probably would if you didn't have a good safety on it. Mine has a decocker on it. There's no way that thing would go off unless you pull on the trigger hard enough. I don't even have my finger anywhere near the trigger until it's got to go off, so. You guys don't know about Boneyard, you should. We got some new folks in here. Make sure you're checking out Boneyard. He's got this great big war going on right now. It's called, what's it called, Bonesy? You tell him what it's called. Army Man Wars, that's right, y'all. He got this thing called Army Man Wars, and unfortunately, I am not on Bonesy's side this year. This year, I'm on hashtag Team Redneck. We're gonna kick his butt. He better be watching his back. I like that one, Lou. Yep, that does sound kind of iffy, huh? Decocker. Make sure you got your decocker in your thunderwear. That is a good one. Hey, how you doing, Rob? You guys need to get over there and check Rob out too. All you new folks, even some of you old ones that don't know Rob. He's got some pretty good stuff going on right now. Him and Wes S are doing a lot of outside videos, fishing, bush crafting, you name it. They are working on it hard and heavy right now. So if you're not a friend of Rob Painless, you need to be. Not only that, you guys, guess what? He is one of those excellent supporters. As long as you support him, he is going to support you guys. So it's important that you go over there and check out Rob. I'm going to fix Rob up right now because he comes every week. He knows what's going on. And I got to take care of the guys that come all the time. That's how I tell the new ones from the old ones. Do you see that new fishing pole that Wes got, Rob? That looks like a monster of a pole. That looks like, actually, that was the size of fishing pole I'd get for fishing for steelhead out of the river up in Washington. No problem, Rob. You know, I've been with you for a long time, you with me, and we got to kind of stick together. That's how it works out. That's how you grow. I'm going to be showcasing smaller channels in my Wednesday and Saturday live streams, you guys. So if you know smaller channels, you need them to be looked at. You need to let me know so I can put them up, and I will go over there, check them out. I will put a little click on that red button and that bell, and I will bring them up on the big screen here on either Wednesday morning or Saturday evening, whatever, and we'll start trying to get some of my smaller channels and also your smaller channels some some screen time so that people can start knowing where they want to go, or maybe going and checking them out and checking everybody out. Get some people starting to grow in the YouTube community. The fish are big in Texas. Rob's been around for a while, Thomas. He's a very good. He's very good. He thinks things through. He'll be. If you think about it, he was in I think Houston or something the other day when he did his live stream, or his video, and he just brought it up about, hey, I just thought about this, so I thought I'd post it. And he comes up with some pretty good thoughts about how you should think about the way you prep and stuff like that. Him and Wes S are kind of like this buddies, and they do a lot of videos together, but they do videos separate too. So, you might want to check out not only Rob Painless, but you might want to check out Wes. And his channel name is Wes S. And he is also in the prepping community and bushcrafting, and he does a lot of interesting stuff as well. So, between Rob and Wes, check them out. Dallas. He was in Dallas. Excuse me. I apologize, Rob. I don't know that much about Texas, but that was a pretty good video you put up. All right, Bonesy. I want to thank you for coming by. I want you to know you're going to lose your butt this year, buddy. There's just too many of us Team Rednecks after you. That's right. That's right, Rob. One big city looks like another, for sure. If you go across the country and you look at cities, they all basically look the same. Sort of like they model themselves after each other. Uh, Good job, Thomas. You can't go wrong with Rob. I'm telling you, he is excellent guy. Excellent content, excellent guy. Not Visalia. I don't really know much about that city, Uncle. I know if you come to my city, there's not big, tall skyscrapers or anything. I think the tallest building here is about 4 or 5 stories tall, and that's a big building here. So they don't have big buildings here. But if you go to eastern Nebraska, like Omaha, Lincoln, you're going to find those big buildings that you're talking about. How big is Visalia? Is it a big city, a small city, or? I'm not gonna give you a big head, Rob. You're just a down-to-earth guy like me that likes to help people along. Small city? Yeah, smaller cities don't look like the big cities for sure. They pretty much kowtow to themselves. Like I live in a farm community, so the biggest building I think, shoot, just down the road from me actually, and it's a news station, so I think it's CBS or NBC or something like that. And I think the only reason it's really tall like that is so they can get the dishes up on top, you know. FFP, look at there, you guys. Food Forest Permaculture. Welcome, my friend. You are more than welcome here on Wednesdays. You know that. Thank you for smashing that like button. Remember, you guys, I want to tell you guys, remember I was talking at the beginning of the live stream? Make sure that when you're doing your thumbnails, and I see a lot of thumbnails, they're actually pretty good, but try to put your picture in there with them. Try to work somehow a picture of yourself into the thumbnails. For some reason, that's what YouTube is pushing for this year, is they want to see more of the creators into their thumbnails. If you start looking at my recent thumbnails for like the last two months or so, you'll see that I have started in putting in my picture of my head or something, maybe something like this, pointing up to the title, you know, and do that. That not only personalizes that video for you, it kind of gives the viewer an insight of who they're going to be watching, you know. Sometimes just looking at somebody will trip that trigger finger, so to speak, you know. So if you could get your picture into the thumbnail, hey, that would be great. We have some new folks in here, you guys, so make sure that you are making sure you're picking those guys up. Grow their channels, grow your own. Make sure you're taking care of everybody. Absolutely. If you're going to go over there and subscribe, Hooples has a point here. And I usually say this, but I forgot to this time, and Hooples caught me, thank goodness, is when you click on that subscribe button, don't just click on it and leave. Make sure that you click on a video and you don't just watch a few minutes of it. Watch the whole thing. Watch the whole video, go down below, tell them who sent you there, if anybody did, and tell them that you like their content, you know. Put some effort into it, you guys. Canyon videos, yeah, SOS does them. Who else? Rural Readiness does them. I'd like to do them, but I don't have a pressure cooker. You could actually just type that into the search bar, old man. Type it into the search bar and then go look and see if there's anybody that is in your subscription list that does them. I'm sure they would appreciate that watch time. BA, yeah, SOS, Step 1 Survival, he does some excellent canyon videos. You just gotta go back and look in his playlist, and he has his channel set up sort of like I'm starting to do, is he has playlists of everything so that it's easy to find. You just go back and click on a playlist and go through the videos to pick up the ones that you're interested in. And that's another thing some of you newer guys should try to think about doing as well. When you make a video, put it in a playlist, even if it just is all your videos, or if you do a special one, if you do a series, do a playlist for a series so people can find your series. Oh, wow, you got all your planning done. All right, cool beans. 14 days, wow, you must have been busting butt. Yeah, go fishing, you deserve it. Right on, FFP, good job. All right, Uncle. Yeah, it's time for us to check out here too. I was just getting a few extra words in at the end. Want to make sure everybody knows to uh, hashtag Monkey Wrench Crew at Will Is Patreon. Leave a selfie or a picture of your channel. I'll bring it over here and we'll show it off in my live streams on Wednesday and Saturday. Also, I'm going to be doing a video on making uh, a rocket stove. One of my subscribers has asked me to show her how to make a homemade rocket stove. So I'm going to do one of those. And then on Saturday, we'll do our live stream again where we will do the wheel and somebody will win a gift. So that's about all I have for this morning, you guys. We have come down to the wire. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video or live stream. It was a really good one. We covered a lot of topics. Everybody was pretty well informed, put in some good input. We had some great channels that dropped by, some new supporters, and also we got rated, so everything's good. So I want to thank everybody for coming by. I will check you guys all this stuff out that you guys have been telling me, and I've written it all down. I'll make sure that I get it taken care of. And until next time, thanks for coming. I'll see you out there.